before you choose a website for your business is what are your goals? You don't want to just have a website created for the sake of it and choose someone just because their portfolio looks nice. You want to make sure that all of these things are considered and that the outcome aligns to exactly what the goal is that you have. Choose on what the potential return on investment is and who you feel that you can trust based on all of the things that you considered while choosing a website designer. And so before you choose someone, make sure that you have. Welcome to Websites That Convert, the podcast where your website stops being a liability and transforms into your greatest asset. I'm your host, Shannon, and I'm going to guide you through the strategies and insights you need to build a website that not only attracts, but converts. Let's dive in. A new website could be one of the biggest investments you make into your business. So it makes sense that you want to choose someone that you trust, who can get you the results, and that you enjoy working with. But in this episode, I'm going to take you through the 9 things you should be looking for and considering when you're choosing a website designer to create a website for your business. The first thing you need to consider before you choose a website for your business is what are your goals? There is a lot of different reasons why you may be wanting a new website. It may be that you want to create another stream of lead generation, build brand authority and look more like a professional online. You may want to create an e-commerce online store to complement your in-person services or other parts of your business. It may be for another reason that I haven't mentioned. But whatever it is, you need to know what the actual goal is for creating a website or a new website and getting one recreated, because in order to know who you should work with, you need to know what the actual outcome or result is that you're looking for. So the first thing before choosing a website designer is to define your goal. The second thing to look for or consider before choosing a website designer is what is their portfolio like? So look at their previous work, their case studies, and what they've done before. So now that you know what the goal or outcome is that you are looking for, you want to align or find a designer that aligns with the result that you're after. Most designers are going to have this on their website, displaying their past work, including projects that they've worked on before, websites they've created, as well as case studies showing you the result or outcome that they achieved for clients. So before you do anything, make sure that you look at the portfolio and results of a website designer you're considering working with. The third thing to consider when you're choosing a website designer is what are their reviews and testimonials like? Now, you may love their work and the look and feel of the websites that they've created. They may even have great case studies. But what do their clients say about working with them? You'll be able to see a designer's reviews on their Google business profile or on their website. It's definitely worth reading through before you make a significant investment in choosing a website designer for your business. The fourth thing to consider or look for is if the outcome aligns to what you're looking for. So going back to point 1 being define your goal, and point 2 and 3 at the work or experience of the designer you're considering choosing, you really want to make sure that whoever you choose does align to the goal or outcome that you want. So taking into account what it is that you're looking for and the results and outcome that the designer has achieved for clients in the past and what their clients say about working with them, is what they're offering aligned to what you need? You don't want to just have a website created for the sake of it and choose someone just because their portfolio looks nice. You want to make sure that all of these things are considered and that the outcome aligns to exactly what the goal is that you have. So if your goal is lead generation and sales through the website, then you want to choose someone who has experience and expertise and proof that lead generation is what they specialize in. Another thing to consider is pricing. Now, when I say pricing, I'm not talking about choosing the cheapest option. Actually, far from that. What I recommend choosing is obviously a provider that is in your budget, but do not go for the cheapest option because you should be focused on what the return on investment is. You may find that there's a huge variance of pricing when it comes to website design. And the fact is that you really do get what you pay for. That's not to say you should go with the most expensive option always. It really needs to be a matter of choosing someone that is going to be able to help you achieve your goals and that outcome that you're looking for again. So instead of choosing based on price itself, choose on what the potential return on investment is and who you feel that you can trust based on all of the things that you've considered while choosing a website designer. The next thing to consider is, what is the time frame of completion? I hear so many horror stories almost every single week of projects that are taking way too long, like I'm talking months or even years for a simple 5 or 6 page website. And so before you choose someone, make sure that you have a clear idea of what the expected time frame of your website launch would be based on what their design process is. So that's our next point, is to know what their design process is. But as a part of that, know or have a clear understanding of what expected timeframes are and key dates, especially what they're targeting in terms of launching a website. So the next thing is the design process. So as I just mentioned, it's very important to know that who you're working with has a robust kind of system and process around the way that they're going to design your website, because if they don't, then it's going to be really difficult for you as the client to be able to provide feedback, to know where things are, how the project is progressing, what to expect in terms of those key dates I just mentioned. Whoever you work with, you need to ensure that they have a design process that makes it clear and easy for you to know what you need to provide, when you can expect things to be completed by, to ensure that you're on the same page with your investment at the time, and also to have that level of trust in someone who has a system and process around the way that they're creating something for you, because it shows a level of care and professionalism in what they do, and unfortunately can be common in the design and creative industries to not have that structure and system and process around things that are being designed, and this can cause a lot of different issues. So make sure that you understand what the design process is. Second last thing to look for before you hire or work with a website designer is to ask if they can help you drive traffic. One of the biggest issues with websites is that they aren't getting found in Google, or they're just not getting enough visitors to them. They may look amazing. They could even be converting at a high rate. But if you don't have enough people going to the website, you're going to lose all of the money that you've invested into this site. So it's really important that you choose someone who can support you in driving traffic to the website after it launches. Because if your goal is lead generation or exposure, or even just to have more people find out about your business, then you want to have a way to drive traffic to that website. So whatever the strategy is, make sure you choose someone who can help you drive traffic to the website after it launches. The last thing to consider before working with or choosing a website designer is if they provide ongoing support. So if you use a platform like WordPress, there's some technical and software maintenance things that need to be updated on a regular basis. So this isn't something that you're going to want to do as the business owner. You need to have some technical experience with WordPress in order to do those things and ensure that your website is hosted on a good server that is free from viruses and has backups and security and all of the things that ensure that your website performs optimally. You also want to ensure that you have someone that will support you if there's any changes or updates or things that you want to do with your website that you may not know or think of right now. So your website is a dynamic marketing platform that can change with time as your business goals change as well. So you want to make sure that you have someone in your corner that can provide ongoing support. So I hope today's episode has been valuable in helping you choose the right website designer for your business. Like I said, it can be one of the most significant investments that you make into your business, but if you choose the right person, it could also be one of the best. So that's all for today's episode. If you have any other topic ideas or anything you'd like me to speak about on the podcast, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to Websites That Convert. If you found value in this episode, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on all social media. And if you're a service-based business owner that's looking to double their website conversions, book a call with my team using the link below. I'll see you in the next episode.